of my town. Hey, Nestie Besties, Owlettes. Hello, welcome to the nest, everyone. Nice to see you all. Are you tuning in from your home? Are you at home right now? Do you have a home to go to if you're not? Same. Some don't, I guess. Some don't right now. You know, I don't know. I had nothing to do with that, and I don't encourage anything like that. And, you know, it wasn't the whole community who did that. No, not at all. It was one person on one website. So let's not lump in the entire community as a bunch of low-life doxers. We're not. Some maybe, but most of us are not. Hey, everybody. Great to see you all. You're at home with your family and 3 doggos. I love it. No better place to be. Just Jamie. Love it. Let's get ready to be evicted. Hey, Patty. Aksa, walaikum salam. How are you? Nice to see you. We got Maeve in the nest as well. You're at your cat's swimming lesson. I can't do everything for this animal like I would like to, like get him swimming lessons and send him to the best school. You know, I'm just not capable of all of that. Yeah. It was her chat. That's right, Lucy Jane. We saw it live. We saw a person that was named Ariel G. Whether it was the real Ariel or not, I have no idea. A lot of impersonations happen in this community. And said, your address is on Kiwi Farms. And Chantal said, oh yeah? Well, then what is it? And that person posted it and didn't delete it from the chat. And it wasn't deleted. And Chantal said, oh, I gotta go. So, I mean, hey, you know, you're at your apartment with your 2 not abandoned cats, Sky Fieri. I love that. That you have not abandoned your animals. That is wonderful. It's still not deleted, Trauma Queen. There you go. Hello, Savin Nation. We got Welsh Rarebit. Joan is here. Wow. Still in the chat. I don't know. She'll probably say that she didn't know you could delete messages or something ridiculous like that. You think she wanted this? There's something very fishy about the whole thing. There's always something a little bit off, isn't there? Always a little something off. You're at home solo with your 2 kitties in ice water, Lori Compton. Oh, are you chilling? That's nice. She doesn't care. She's gone per her, says Darkest Coven. Yeah. I don't know if it was her decision or not, or maybe it was mutually agreed upon. I don't know. At least she was coping and at least slightly upset. I would think so. She does come off very, very chill in today's live stream if you haven't yet seen it. It's less than an hour, thank God. So we can get through it without any problem. And, yeah, it'll be interesting. I kind of listened. I didn't really watch the whole thing, so we'll see what more we can glean from that while watching the live chat along with it. You don't like this picture, Figgy Smalls? Well, you know, she's homeless. So, you know, you're in bed with your man and 2 puppers. The puppers hog the bed, of course, P-Day 2-Day. That was the only reason I had to get a king-sized bed was for all my dogs. We couldn't all fit on there. It was a tight squeeze. That's the only reason.
You better get him, Lord. A neighbor Toflay 2 Fat Ham Mo has become a member. Totally mutual flee and eviction. Smiley face emoji.
Completely mutual. Absolutely. Thank you so much for being an Owlette for 4 months, Ammo. Oh, and is that fried chicken in your profile picture? Nice. Smoky Lynn Reed. That's nice. Oh, I don't know anything about Canadian law at all. And especially like landlord-tenant, not at all. Tracy M. again asked, do you know if they have a right of rescission on apartments in Canada? Here in the U.S., they give 3 days on some purchases, loans, cars, etc. Could this be what happened? I have no idea. I don't know. I feel like I listened to it. I feel like we'll listen again and we'll see if we hear anything more to it that might give us some more clues as to what happened. But it seemed like there was a verbal altercation. That's what I got from it. And that she decided that she would be leaving. And if she decided she would be leaving, Does that mean that she broke her 1-year lease? That's going to go on the credit report also. She may have wanted out once she was doxxed and was just lucky that the internet blew it up with the landlord and she could get out of it. Right, because the landlord said someone contacted them.
Pizza flavor? Pizza chips. Get out of my town.
Just Jamie has just tipped $5 through Super Chat. She managed to self-deport and self-evict, but she has done nothing wrong, guys. She held her rage in, but only for now emo.
That's right. That's right. Everything has been it's been her choice. Nothing has been done against her will. These were all choices. Right.
You better get him, Lord.
Tracy McGinn has become a member.
Welcome back, Tracy M. again. Yep, these were all her choices, that nothing was inflicted upon her. That's right. Self-deported, self-evicted. That's right. Thank you, Just Jamie. All right, well, let's get into it. After we watch this stream, I'm going to run through some of the details of the AYS annual pageant, the beauty pageant for all the birdies in the nest. We did one in 2024, and we said we would do it annually, and I can't believe it's already that time again. So we'll go over some of the details about that, and how to enter, how to make your little birdie, and all of that. So we'll do that after that. Okay, so now let's switch over. All right. I did have time. I was doing some continuing education right up until the stream on a Zoom, and my camera wasn't on, so I figured just add to the image collection of Chantal. What do you think? Just laying on some cardboard there in the middle of the street. It's kind of like a Skid Row looking area. Yeah. Poor Chantal. Poor homeless Chantal. Okay. Beautiful. Literally, I'm melting. Yeah, you must be hot. My goodness. Jetlag Jin, thank you for being a Nestie Bestie for 4 months. Nightmare fuel. Yep. Not ours. Not our nightmare, though. It's all hers. All right. Let's do it. Let's get past all the hellos. Yada, yada, yada.
I hope you didn't lose your place. Velma.
Hope you didn't lose your place.
What's plan A and why did we skip it? I'm just waiting for people. Chucky, before I update you on everything. Can I hold my phone like this? My face is big, but whatever. Hey, Bethadone. Ooh, the AC. How do I turn the fan down? There we go. The AC works good. Well, very well. Well, I bought a new car. I'm just joking.
Just joking.
Maybe it is.
Just kidding. Just kidding. Liz, you lost your sweet gray fur baby colt, full name Colticus Kitticus Maximus Quid Pro Quo Faticus Catticus, this past weekend, and her deal with Smokey infuriates my grieving heart and mournful soul. Liz, I am so, so sorry for your loss. I know how hard it is. It tears a hole into your heart. I know. I hope you are aware that in every description of my videos and live streams, there is a link to pet loss support groups. They're completely free of charge. They're done via Zoom, and they can be very helpful. Certainly nothing fixes Colt, aka Colticus Kitticus Maximus Quid Pro Quo Faticus Catticus. But it does help sometimes to be around people who understand. And I'm very, very sorry for your loss, Liz. Yeah, it's called Lap of Love. It's in every description. Dumpster Snacks. It is not going to be members only. No, you don't have to be a member to enter the pageant show. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No. No. Okay.
It is, maybe it isn't my car. Who knows? 92 degrees. Jarella. People are insane. Yes, they are. Hello, Cat Lou. So I'm doing members only streams, and I think that I'm going to keep it that way. So if you want to partake and join, ask me questions, whatever, please feel free to join, because It's just way better that way for me.
I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is.
Hey, Scarlett. Smokey's okay.
We've only got scapegoat
My
so
signal
far.
got better. That's
for a
so
mod.
weird. Is it bad? More members. Hey, Beezus. Maybe I should drive to a better location with better reception. I don't know. I'm not going to be live too long. I don't have my stand, and it's kind of annoying. And unless I can put my phone... I just pulled over somewhere. So, a lot of drama has unfolded. I'm sure you know already, but I've learned a big lesson from this. It's a glitchy screen. Hey, Jacinta. Can you guys see me and hear me okay? Because if not, I'll move.
Now she cares. Hey, Quinn Rose.
Hey, Brooke. You can see me okay, too? I have access to a car. I can't tell you if I rented it, if I bought it, if it's loaned to me from somebody I know. Val! Welcome here, welcome, Val. Nice to see you. Hey, Lisa. Because I can literally not share a single thing about my life. And I'm sorry, but people have ruined that for everyone. Hey, ACP. It's not safe for me to, with people, psychotic people trying to ruin my life. So, cute bunnies.
And I agree. It isn't safe for her to share anything. And I just think there's a point. I mean, that's always been a rule in any lolcow community. Don't touch the poo. Don't get involved into the lolcow's life in any way. Don't insert yourself, because it takes away from their natural lolcowness. When they start always talking about the haters and the psychos and the reaction channels and this and this and that, it takes away from their natural lolcow behavior. So you're taking the cow out of the pasture and making it, just making it go through a maze that you created for them. And that's not as fun as just watching them in the wild. They are like wildlife, yes. You just have to let them go, let them do their thing, and just watch, just observe. That's the best you'll get from a lolcow, is just them feeling free to do their own thing. Truly. Because once they feel like nothing can stop them, and that no one's gonna no one's gonna do anything necessarily, they will just, they do blossom. They blossom and they do all kinds of crazy crap. Crazy. So I don't think, that Smokey should have stayed with her, certainly. And, things were going to happen with that. But, this now delays our viewing of the lolcow in the wild, probably by at least another week, because she's got to find another place to live. She's got to hide everything now. And I believe she's right. If people are, going to be to actually call the landlord, and I don't know what they said or what the conversation was, she's not going to be able to show anything. And if you can't watch a lolcow in its own environment where it feels comfortable, it's, up against a white wall. That's no fun. So this is one thing that, in Gore World, getting super, super involved, we could have everyone could have had the address if they needed it, know where it was, but not called the landlord, I don't know. Because now she's not living there anymore. So
basically, because I filmed what happened was I filmed inside my apartment, which, by the way, if I ever move somewhere, never. I can never show you guys my place unless I buy a house. Even then, people be looking up apartments. People be looking up.
Unless you buy a house, especially if you buy a house, Chantal, because you can't move that easily. Pink Angel, can pups enter the fashion show? It is for birds. It is for birds. If you check out the 2024 AYS pageant show, beauty pageant, it's all birds. And we'll talk about that a little bit after watching this stream. Thank you, Pink Angel. Pageant? What pageant? Elaine Gray. check out the 2024 one. I just recently made it available to the public. It was on members only, so you can get a sense of what it's like, and we can go through a little bit of that. And I'll show you how to enter and all of that stuff after this.
Like, it's just really messed up, like, you know, but I'm not surprised. Whatever, I can't do anything about that. Thank you, Mochi. I appreciate you. Hey, Teardrop. So, fine, whatever. So, they found where I lived, and, like, the landlord posted another apartment for rent in the same house, and, and I'm telling you this because I'm not staying there anymore, so it doesn't matter. He posted that. People were searching all over online. I have Teardrop. I have a car right now. Yeah. So basically, I need a car. I need to like move all my shit. All my stuff. Sorry. I need to move all my stuff. So anyways, and I need to do content. Like I need to get out of there. Like, you know, I needed to get out of there. So anyways, people are just doing too much. So my bad. I should have never showed you guys any of my apartment. Sad that I cannot do that I cannot share my apartment with you because of some psychotic people. Whatever. Whatever. So my bad. I shouldn't have done that. I should have literally just filmed with a green screen. Or anytime I go live, it will have to be like, if it's from a place where I am, it has to be from a green screen.
Right.
It has to be from a white wall with nothing in the background.
Right.
So I'm sorry, but my content is going to be very boring when it's live streams.
Well, I mean, that's up to you, Chantal. You're boring usually anyway, right? And it's not about your background that makes your videos any more interesting. You should see this as a challenge to yourself to become a more interesting person, to be more amusing or entertaining or whatever, because now you're dealing with a blank background. That should challenge you. It shouldn't be a threat to your viewers that your content is going to become even more boring because of your new limitations.
Exactly. That was plan A, living in my own place with Smokey. That's not going to work. So, what my text messages be showing up on the screen? That's not good.
Why they be showing up on your screen? Well, we can't see them, Chantal. I don't know if you're aware of that. Yeah. So even when she tried to use a virtual background with the cameo, we could still make out the car seat behind her. So she truly needs an actual physical green screen like what Shani has, just something like that. She could just like put that, you know, that color green, like get a poster board or something. And just make sure, like, the lighting is real weird with green screens. The lighting has to be perfect. But once she gets it set up, it's fine. And just put that poster board up on the wall in back of her. And that would work. That would be fine.
Anyways. Yeah, right? Hey, Lisa Light. So, Smokey is going... we're rehoming him. But I'm trying to find the right place for him. I feel really bad for him. He's very sweet. But he's like a really vocal cat. Like, he cries nonstop. So, I don't know. You know. That's okay, Teardrop. Thanks, guys. Hi, BBJ. So, I have a plan B, but I'm not telling anyone what the hell it is. Quite frankly, I'm not going to tell you. And I don't think you can blame me. So, I have until, like... I explained to the landlord what was going on. Like, he's like, people are messaging me, telling me about when you lived in Orleans.
So,
I was like, yeah.
What was the place in Orleans? Is this where the villa was? In Orleans? So people were messaging the landlord telling him about when she lived in Orleans. What place was that? That was the villa? Okay. So they probably told her the whole thing. They probably told him the whole thing. Like, yeah, she vomited down a vent. She swept the rug. Oh, I'm sure, right? Okay.
Many years ago. Years ago?
It wasn't many years ago, Chantal. You were living there before you went to Kuwait. That was not many years ago.
Okay. Saying that, like... I was like, whatever. I always paid the rent on time. Like, whatever. If you want, I'm like, I'm not arguing with you about this. I explained what happened, like all my history, everything. I'm like, actually, I don't feel comfortable staying there with people knowing where I am. So right. I I'm leaving, like, before the, like, I'm not staying there now, but I'm leaving, the sanctuary for, I would love to give the Smokey to somebody, like, I don't know, but I don't know you guys. Jacinta, just a little something to yourself. Thank you, Jacinta. You didn't have to do that. Thank you. So I am, like, a lot of my stuff I have to get rid of, like, slowly, and that's it. On to a new life, I guess. I have to move, yeah, Justine. Honestly, like, I was really depressed staying there anyways. I don't know what it is, but I'm just not happy. Like, I'm not happy, and the thought...
I don't think that has anything to do with the apartment, though, Chantal. I mean, really. I think that you were still trying to run from yourself. You still can't face what has happened. Whatever is happening, you can't face it. You're still running.
Of, like, looking at more apartments and dealing with landlords, and it just makes me want to throw up. So, honestly, I don't know what I'm going to do. But actually, I do know what I'm going to do, but I'm not telling anybody. So, he didn't kick me out. No, we just kind of, like, were arguing a bit and, like, trying to come up with, like...
What? He didn't kick you out. You were arguing a bit. This is what I'm really interested in. Let me just go back a little bit.
I do, but I'm not telling anybody. So, he didn't kick me out. No, we just kind of, like, were arguing a bit and, like, trying to come up with, like, you know, I was just, like...
We were arguing a bit and trying to come up with...
I need to leave.
And she decided she needs to leave. It sounds to me, because this is kind of what she did in Kuwait too. Like, the pressure was on and she's like, I can't stay here. I don't have to live like this. I can't stay here. So she said they were arguing. So he probably brought to her, like, hey, some people have come to me. They told me about this place you lived in Orleans. And, you know, this happened and this and this. Are these things true? I'm sure they went to her and just asked her, like, why are these people saying that if this is true? And she probably tried explaining herself and then got into she has haters. And, like, the ad for the apartment said that it's, like, older people. They would prefer if the person had a 9-to-5 type of schedule and that the person was quiet. So this, like, I have thousands of haters all over the world. I mean, that is not, I'm sure. No, that's not a good fit for that building.
You know. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I got to find somewhere else. Really, Amira? Yeah, witchy people are nuts, but whatever. Nothing I can do about that.
Right.
So, you guys win, okay? Like, whatever you want over me, you win. Thank you. Good move, you win. You have to be more secretive about your housing. I know, it sucks that I have to do that because, like, when I get a new place or, you know, I like to share with you guys, but you can't. So live streaming is going to have to be away from where I'm residing or, you know. Hey, Island Dragonfly. Imagine being mad you have to rehome Smokey because they got you kicked out. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, Scarlett, I don't know who you are, but wow, that is a true Beezer statement. Imagine being mad you have to rehome Smokey because they got you kicked out. Scarlett. My God, really? Okay.
I mean, whatever. Stay mad. I don't know. They're always
Stay mad, baby.
So, honestly, whatever. I'm just gonna, like, see what's gonna happen. Whatever. I don't know, guys. I want to see how you decorate and cooking. I'm so pissed off. Yep, they're ruining Beezing, stinky person. They basically found you from a doorway and doorknobs. Yeah. Well, Breezeth, I don't think they would have found it if the landlord hadn't posted another unit for rent in the building. Like, I didn't even know there was another unit for how many effing apartments can there be in a big house? You know? Like, how many apartments can there be? But, yeah, no, I can't do that, Amira. And I have a limited time as well. But we're not going to just chuck Smokey. Don't worry, he's fine right now.
Right. Lori, months-old KFC stuffed in a desk drawer at the villa. I remember that. Ugh. The insects that would invite into a home. Oh my God, it's so disgusting. Thank you, Lori.
And we're going to find him a really good place. Yeah. And I can't just drop him at the SPCA because they don't allow that. You have to do intake, and they have to decide. Hey, Lily.
You can't just toss off the cat at SPCA. You have to go in and give the cat's background and do an intake. Wow, that's a real hardship for you, huh, Chantal? You can't go in and sit and talk to someone and explain what the cat's deal is. You just want to toss the cat, drive by and toss it out. Oh, you got to do this whole intake. God, she's unbelievable. Foodie and Beauty the a-hole. What's it like to be the most hated woman in the world? I don't know. I mean, all of the dislike that she senses from people, she has deserved and she earned. She earned it. She earned all of it. Hey, Susan69. She earned it.
Always prevail, teardrop. Yeah, well, inshallah. RV life arc. I'm leaving my place, plain cheeseburger. I don't feel, yeah, I'll be okay, Justine. Your impulsiveness affects not only you, but everyone around you. Okay, how, little all-star? What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? Little All-Star 578, hope you start to realize your impulsiveness affects not only you, but everyone around you, and never for the better. What? What do you mean? What are you even talking about, my impulsiveness? This is one thing that I find annoying about Chantal, is that she has a moment of clarity for a couple of hours. Maybe like every other month or so. And she had that day, a couple days ago, where she said, mentally, I'm not well. I can't take care of myself. I definitely can't take care of a cat that has a cat, period, let alone a cat that has special needs and needs to go to the vet and be on a special diet and give exercise and all of this. I feel bad for Smokey because I'm not going to be able to do that. So I'm gonna make sure Smokey gets to a better home. Like, that was a total moment of clarity. It was like, wow, okay. But now we're, in her impulsiveness, and I know it's, it affects everything, and I don't know what's wrong with me, okay, well, that's where therapy would come in, but, whatever. And this person is pretty much just echoing it back to her, and today she has no idea what they're talking about. Like, what do you mean, my impulsiveness? What do you mean? God,
my
frustrating.
Impulsiveness with what? So you're blaming me for being doxxed and being in trouble? Is that what you're doing? So you people bully me to the extent and try to get me, everything and whatever, but I'm responsible for that. All right, sure. Thanks for the money.
I thought this was interesting. This Stinky Peterson person said your OG trolls would just send you hilarious pizzas. These new losers ruin their own fun. I have to agree. We waited for, 2 weeks before she came back online after leaving Kuwait, and we didn't know where she was or what was happening. And it was like, okay, wow, she's back. Okay, wow, she's high every day. Wow, she's in her own apartment. Okay. And then it's kind of like we're kind of back to square one, where she didn't even do a community tab post. There was no update. It's just like, in the car again. Catty Kitty, thank you. She will never learn or take responsibility. Such a sad existence. No real growth, only weight gain. Positive vibes for Smokey. He's a pretty baby. Smokey is a lovely little boy, isn't he? He is. And he doesn't deserve to be fat shamed on top of everything. Thank you, Catty Kitty. Yep, she cannot learn a lesson and apply it to the next scenario ever.
Yeah. Oh, well. Did she stalk herself? Right. Yeah. Getting Smokey was impulsive? Well, I kind of felt pressured because the woman really wanted to get rid of...
Okay. So Volpe, getting Smokey was impulsive. She admitted that herself. Today, it's, I felt pressured. I felt pressured to take the cat. It never has any, she has never any responsibility or ownership over anything. She can't even admit today that she was impulsive by taking the cat.
Him, and I would keep Smokey. Honestly, I decided I was going to keep Smokey if I was staying at my place. Like, I did my last live stream in my home, and I said that I'm going to keep Smokey. You know, I'm going to make it work because, yes, he is growing on me day to day. He's grown on me, you know? Like, he's very loving, whatever. Doxing someone is impulsive. Yeah, maybe I'm impulsive, but you're repulsive. Okay? So, just saying.
Good one, Chantal. Good one.
He was totally safe and fine in my apartment. It's not like he's, you know, people foster pets for months. So the outrage over Smokey is just false BS as usual. And I'm not entertaining any more drama. So you all are seriously, literally going to be talking to yourselves on that front. Like, I don't know how I'm literally just beezing. And then when I do live streams, it's going to have to be like, if I'm at home, it's going to have to be green screens. VPNs and green screens, baby. So
do what you gotta do. I mean, yeah.
She
hasn't learned yet.
You also took a home away from Smokey, if you want to look at it that way. You know.
So it's the reaction channel's fault if Bruce dies, right? She told us that, and it's our fault that Smokey no longer has a home. I mean, you know, the mental gymnastics to avoid any accountability is. I'm surprised you haven't lost more weight, Chantal, doing those mental gymnastics. That's going to take a toll on you.
Oh, you want to dox people, and that's what happens. Sorry, but what do you expect? You know? So, yeah, that's it. I'm leaving my place. Honestly, I'm not that mad because I don't really like living there. Honestly, it's, I don't really like the stairs. I don't really like that you have to, it's hard. Like, I don't know. It's just not just the stairs, but just the setup and everything. So I'm like, sorry, but like people found out where I live. You know, and I'm not causing problems for the landlord. I'm not causing problems for myself. I'm not staying there. So sorry, but no, I'll get my stuff out and that's it, you know? And so, yeah, no stairs don't fall. Hi, October girl. No, it's not going to work, Brooke. With people knowing my address, there's no way. No way. There's already problems starting and everything. So Brooke A said, if he didn't kick you out, why not stay there and save some money up for a future place? Well, I think he did kick her out, probably. I don't know. I think it was mutually agreed upon. But no, I wouldn't stay in a place where, like, people if I was a scumbag like Chantal and did as much as she has done publicly to garner so much hatred and people knew exactly where I lived, I wouldn't stay there either. You don't know. You just don't know. It only takes one wackadoo. It only takes one. Unable to flee too fat, Ammo says Chantal felt pressured to have aggressive sex with Koki after saying she likes it, give Keemstar permission to see her nudes, and now take a cat. It's just pressure. You know, she's a people pleaser. What do you want her to do, Ammo? Thank you. She's just a people pleaser. Oh, you think she's staying there? Just Jamie watch her eyes dart when she says she's leaving? Okay. All right, we'll go back to that. Liz says, I'm hoping I'm 100% wrong on this, but as someone who has had cats all her life, that car is way too quiet if Smokey is in there with her. I don't think he is. I hope she didn't dump Smokey somewhere on the street. I don't think so. Yeah, I agree. We would be able to hear Smokey rustling around and everything. Yeah. Even if he was in a carrier, for sure. Yeah. I think Smokey's probably with her mother or something right now. That's what I think. Yeah. Thank you, Liz. Yep. We gotta keep an eye out. Patricia, your Huntsville should work now. Please give it a try.
Added some new weather. Okay, so her eyes are darting around when she says she's leaving. Okay.
No. I'll get my stuff out and that's it, you know? And so, yeah. No stairs, don't fall. Hi, October girl. No, no, no. No. It's not going to work, Brooke. With people knowing my address, there's no way. No way. There's already problems starting and everything, so. And he's on edge about it, and, like, he just, no. We both agreed it's better I leave anyways. Yeah. So, that's it. I'm
Both
gone.
agreed.
Hey, Pajami. How are you? Yeah, I know, Jacinta. Doxing a woman living alone. Yeah. Justine. Which I'm pretty sure doxing is illegal, but like...
But like...
It's the internet. Who can you go after, right?
But like...
Anyways, whatever. All these things aside, you look great today, and eyebrows and makeup on point. We support you, girl. Thank you, Mochi. Thank you. My arm is like shaking because I don't have my... I'm steadying it. Come live with me. I have a great home. Thanks for the offer, Pajami. Hey there, Chantal. Oh my goodness, what have I just walked in on? So sorry. Thank you, Star. Yeah, it's okay. It's just what meant to happen, I guess. Yeah, so I'm leaving my house. That's what happened. I'm moving out. Moving on out to the east side. Or the south side, north side, I don't know. Ooh, I'm hungry. Anyways.
So there does seem to be a rumor that this was, that the apartment was subletted, that it was actually leased to Shmi, and then, but Chantal moved in. I don't know if that has been validated or not, but a lot of people are saying that. AYS says she shouldn't live alone equals threat. Beezer says it's concern. You're absolutely right, Lexi Lime. I kind of forgot about that. You're right. Oh, yeah. Oh.
Did a bit of my eye makeup. Look at this mascara. It was so cheap, and it's just like Roller Lash. You're in Canada? No, I'm not homeless. I mean, yeah. I'm okay, guys. Don't worry. How come it says audio off?
I don't know Welsh Rarebit. Jeez, what was that?
Gotta figure out this thing.
I think the filter is off right now. She may have, that's just a rumor I've been seeing. I don't know if it's been validated or not, but I know that, you know, Chantal does have 2 bankruptcies under her belt and quite a bit of debt. So she may not have passed a credit check. I don't know. Yeah, she could move in with Teardrop. That would be ideal. You want to talk about content? Oh, yeah, that'd be great. No, that wasn't my dog.
I gotta figure out this.
It was a demon, apparently.
You know when you drive a new car? Time for some ice cream? They're just sitting laughing. Yeah, that's okay.
I think everyone's done with her crap.
Yes, he's very supportive. Not one person knows who I am.
Salah. Volpe said, has Salah been supportive? Yes, he's very supportive. Now, who's this Justine person? This is kind of a new person, isn't it? And she's a moderator now. And yeah, Liz, go ahead, send it to my ex if you I think you're following me. Yeah, send it to my ex. I'll take a look. I'd love to see your little colty. Justine is a very new Beezer, so I don't know who exactly this is. But the topic of Dee Dee comes up a little bit later, and Justine says, who's Dee Dee? So this is a person who truly doesn't know the history, like, at all.
I'm the type of person, I need to, like, live on my own. Like, I just need, you know what I mean? Like, especially with, like, the type of things I do online, and I wouldn't want to cause problems for anyone. Come to Scotland. I could pretty much go anywhere in the world I want, actually. But I'm not gonna, you know, I'm not in no shape to travel. That's for sure.
No shape to travel.
So, well, no, I mean, on my own if I'm not with my husband. Welcome, salam, Cleo.
She's been around for 6 months.
Cleopatra.
Okay.
You should try the UK. We could shop at Morrison's Bees. I dream of living alone also. No. Smokey is still prevailing. Yeah, scapegoat, I know. Not even Florida. Breeze it. Stock in moderation. The lengths people go to are insane. I agree with that.
Jamie says Chantal modded her a while back because she had no other mods in chat. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah. Living alone sounds like a dream. Anyone laughing at this situation is mean. Well, there are people
Meanies.
that get a kick out of that, you know?
Yeah. You big meanies.
It's just how it is, you know?
Just how it is. I have haters. I'm a celebrity.
Some of my stuff is still there.
Just
I gotta
happens.
slowly take it out. So, the window AC, don't know what I'm gonna do with that. Give it away or sell it, whatever.
What? Why not take it with you?
You know, I have a lot of stuff I might just keep in storage.
Give it
or
away
something.
or sell it? She just bought a brand new air conditioner. I mean, granted, it's not a powerful one, but she spent like $140 on it. You're going to give it away or sell it? That makes no sense. What? I don't know.
Maybe I should rent a storage unit and keep all my stuff in there. Deep fried Mars bar? Yum. It's a boy! Get out of here, Teardrop! That's so exciting! Congratulations to her. And to you, you're gonna be a grandma. Again. That's great news. Oh yeah. No, I mean until I can get another place. Keep it in storage.
That's what you're looking at.
Because I gotta get out there. I'm not
It's a
staying
chin.
here.
It's a big chin. It's Chantal homeless
And I
on the
can't keep it
street.
at my mom's. All my stuff. I'll figure it out. Yeah. No, they can't. I mean, it's not about breaking me. Hi, Joey. There's more places to live. I mean, and I'll just be smarter next time. That's all.
Yeah, well, you keep saying
I'll just
that.
have to, like,
I mean, you've been doxxed like every place where you lived. You know, it's... I'll just be smarter next time. You don't seem to be able to absorb lessons at all. You don't like that picture? I'm sorry. Hey, Debbie Myers-Brandt, how's it going?
like make my bees more boring. I'm sorry, but that's out of necessity. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to be
I'm not
even
gonna
more
talk about what I
boring.
talked about with
Oh,
them.
okay.
That's gonna be content for them, and no thanks.
Okay, Liz.
At least Foodie is back on wheels. Do you feel the adrenaline from your time on those mean streets of Kuwait? Yeah, I'm so happy to like be driving. Like, don't let them name the baby as Jam. You'll be okay. Yeah, I guess I just have to use a screen. That means no cooking. That means no anything, really. Just chatting.
Right. Just an excuse to be even more boring and put in zero effort. Well, what do you want me to do? I can't move from this spot or I'm going to be doxxed. What do you expect? Right. So Volpe is kind of pushing the questions here, I've noticed. Was the disagreement with your landlord about Smokey or just your past?
But that's all you can do. C'est la vie, huh? Put the green screen background to your place in Kuwait and make them think you went back. In the ocean villa. Did you hit any curbs today? Not yet.
Not yet.
I'm sure it's coming. I feel like your backgrounds aren't that important. You've already done 2 streams with just the black screen. True. Yeah. Anyway, my bad.
True.
Can't even show you. Yeah, cheeseburger. So, I really don't know how that's something to celebrate, though. Like doxing someone, like you're literally endangering someone that makes you happy. Like, please evaluate yourself, like mentally. Really, that's really sad that you're like that. And
Something's up. Yeah.
I no, it's true. People think it's like an L. It's really a W. It's really an L because like, who would do that other than a loser? Like, you know. The apartment was gonna be fun. There's more apartments. Kuwait made me a better driver. Driving is so different here. But yeah.
What are you guys getting the sense of what's right, Bug Love? I was just thinking that. She's too calm. Something is going on. She's too happy. I was just thinking the same thing. I'm like, is she going back to Kuwait? Is she meeting up with Salah? What is happening? Why wouldn't you hang on to an air conditioner that you bought like a couple days ago? You're going to give it away or sell it? Why would you do that if you're just moving into another apartment? You think it's because she's high? Too calm, too happy, too nonchalant about the whole thing, right, Debbie's World? And we can't believe anything at all, ever. You totally think she's going back to Salafi Day today? She does seem pretty unbothered. She's trying to act unbothered. Wow. Fallen angel, she wouldn't be stupid enough to go back to Kuwait, would she? I think the only way she could go back is if everything was cleared. I don't know. You think she is leaving? Yeah. It's her good mood started after she talked to him and he came online. Yep. A part of me thinks she wanted to stay at Shmi's, but she said no, right? Now she has to move in with her mom against her will. Oh. Elweli, in my opinion, Salah has made contact. He's telling her she's somewhere else besides Kuwait, stringing her along for money. Wow. Like, oh, babe, I found a place where we can meet up. I'm getting an apartment and you can come live with me in whatever country, maybe, right? Possibly. Thank you, Elweli. She got her YouTube pay and she's happy. That could be. That could be. Never underestimate how insanely stupid she is, Worshnefer. So true. So true. Pete's can't do anything to help her. Pete's doesn't have anything. That's right. That's true. Yep. Yeah. She's going back. Oh my God. She did say the lawyer. What did she say the lawyer told her in Kuwait? I don't know anything about that. That's what you've been asking this whole time. Why didn't they flee together, says Saban Nation. Right, right. Huh. Plan B is Pete's? You think so, Lee Marie? Oh my God. She thinks she's pulling one over on the audience by being smug. I don't think she's going back to Kuwait, says Just Jamie. Okay. I feel like anything's possible. Anything's possible. They can both go to Vietnam, dumpster snacks. Yeah, there's very few countries where they can both go. Interesting. Huh. Seems to learn anything just dumbfounds me. She is happy and smiling because her mom is going to pick up the pieces. She will never grow up, says Jennifer. Yeah. Yeah. The lawyer told him that the fundraising law is only for people pretending to be charities. It doesn't apply to her. What lawyer? Like, did they have a lawyer? I don't know anything about this. What if Salah made a deal, says Salty Blonde, get her back to Kuwait and he avoids charges like a trap? Oh, that's creative. Imagine. Like, yes, we will not charge you, Salah, if you bring back the ringleader of the crime, Chantal Sarot, and we will arrest her at the airport and you can go free. She doesn't think correctly. She really doesn't, Bella Italian. Are you still in Italy, Bella Italian? Ham and Bean says that is not at all what the law says. It says no personal donations. Right. Right. She talked about it in one of her recent lives. That they have a lawyer in Kuwait? I don't remember hearing anything like that. I'll have to go back and, I'll at least pull a transcript or something. she's still on the hook for asking for personal donations, right, Fairy Nymph? That's what I understood too. She said they spoke to one. Okay, well, that could have been, anybody. Hey, 76 Bellamia. Okay. Liz, I got your pictures. I'm going to show them at the end of the stream, if that's okay with you. Your kitty was adorable. Adorable. She claimed they had talked to one in Kuwait, says Maria Drop. Okay. ChatGPT lawyer. That sounds. Oh, yeah, she said they were a dying. Oh, I remember that, Sky Fieri. Was it Sky Fieri? No, Dying Duck Fit. Thank you. You just triggered that memory for me. She said they were a dime a dozen in Kuwait and cheap. I do remember her saying that. Okay. I do remember that. Okay. All right. That gives me something to start off with. Thank you for that. That was very helpful.
There's more apartments. There's more things in life, I guess, than that one apartment.
Okay. So thank you, Sky Fieri. I'll thank you too.
I'm not bothered.
Hey, it's a group effort in the nest. I thank everybody here for participating. It's awesome.
Honestly. I just think maybe it wasn't meant to be. That's it. I didn't enjoy it that much. No. You guys saw how I'd come on and complain every day how depressed I am. Mostly for missing like Salah and Julia, but also just, I don't know. I didn't really like it that much. I just wanted to hurry and like get a place. So. Hey, Tracy. Anyways. Just move into a building with a ton of units. Yeah, I'll see. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. But yeah, I guess that's it. No more news.
Okay.
It's not just the apartment, it's just because they doxed you and keep trying to make your life hell. That's what pisses me off, yeah. Yeah, I'll just have to be a lot more careful, I guess,
Oh, Metallica Mom, I'm so glad you like it. That's awesome. I know.
Maybe it's a blessing in disguise, hopefully.
I have mine on right now, too. It's awesome. I love it. Right in front of the AC. It just blows it all over the room.
Through this. Yeah, I know. It probably seems like a lot for you guys, but as somebody who's been through this many times.
Yeah, but you don't learn. You don't learn. I mean, everyone who knows about Kiwi Farms, to some extent, if you've been on the website, if you've perused it, you know that they will spend all day and all night just looking into any little thing to try to, that's what they do. And she knows that. She knows that better than anyone. But she didn't guard her privacy. The kitchen was very unusual. Her kitchen was very unusual. So that was a good way to cancel out some of the options. Like, could it be this place? Definitely not. Like, that kitchen was unique. And she showed pretty much everything. She was in the bathroom even.
I don't know. Almost an adventure. You said it creeped you out too. I hate this happening to you, but I hope you're happier wherever you end up next. Yeah, Carolina. I'm confused because they're trying to run you off the internet, but they make money watching you. Yeah, I mean, really weird, right? Some people get pleasure from ruining others' lives. A lot of people do. That's why we always say mashallah, because nobody probably said that to me when I got my place. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you, guys.
That's why you don't flaunt anything that you highly value. Don't flaunt things because people will feel envious or jealous or whatever, and you get some negative vibes coming your way. That's why you don't do that. Keep that to yourself.
Appreciate it. I'm okay though. I'm really okay. Oh, Carolina, yeah. Yeah, they doxed my address, so I'm not I can't stay there anymore. That's it. So, yep. I don't need people knowing. I don't like them having that power of knowing where my home is. I'm not staying there. There's no way. There's no way. Alicia, welcome to Report Recipes. And they probably wouldn't have found it if it weren't for another ad going up and somebody stalking.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Hey, juror number 6, nice to see you listening in from work, lurking, and maybe possibly modestly twerking. Kathy Sinclair says, I think anyone on the internet, especially women, need to always be careful to protect their privacy. Me too. And says, P.S. my name is actually a pen name. Yes, 100%. Absolutely. Yeah. For Dying Duckfit says, first thing she said when she came back was, I'm in Cornwall. I mean, really dumb. Very dumb. Very dumb. John Smith says, Chantal, it's not the reactors going in real life on you. And Just Jamie says there is a group of people who are trying to run her off the internet. It's not the reaction community. I don't know anything about this. Is it like the Marty group? Or a different faction altogether? I don't know anything about that. I feel like I'm paying attention, but geez, maybe not. Huh. That's very interesting. Because that is what, like, if that's what they're trying to do, they are definitely, they're effective. It's the Marty group and the farms. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I don't know. Huh, I didn't know anything about that. That makes sense, though. That makes a lot of sense, because, like, what reaction channel wants to get her off the internet? Like, this is what we do. Like, we don't want her to go anywhere. Interesting. Her eyebrow looks like an italic. It does.
The internet.
Huh.
You know, so that's just bad luck. But,
Oh, Joanna Freedom says there is a Discord with the list, and she is on it. Oh. Can you give us another name that might be on it? I bet I know one other name. I don't know about the Discord or anything, but I'll bet I know one other name. I would say Shani might be on the list. But can you give us a name, another name maybe? We'll keep it secret. I won't even say it out loud. You can just type it and we'll all just read it.
next time I've learned. I know it, 8 million times a charm, but now I know, like,
Come on.
I can't live stream at all anything from my place. That's it. No.
Everyone wants the Discord link.
Not if I don't stream from it.
Huh.
If I only stream from a background or a white wall. No, they won't. Because every time this happens, it makes me know their tricks more. And so, forget it. I owe you an arm wiggle. Ready, set, rebeat, teardrop.
Oh, teardrop. Teardrop.
Maybe Neo Tarot will. I don't know who that is. Tarot reader?
Yeah, you do. You know exactly who she is. Neo Tarot. Of course you do. Please. Please. If Foodie got demonetized, she'd quit YouTube. She'd already said so. Yeah, J3030. Yeah, for sure. I would think so. She and the dumbass Beezers always point to the vocal reactor, says Chow Mein. Yes. Maria Drop says, a Discord for running people off the internet? Is that their hobby? Probably. I don't know. There's different groups of people that, I don't know, like, too much about it, but yeah, I guess it would kind of depend which group of people it would be. To me. It's a list of people they want offline for good. Why do they want them offline for good? Just because, like, they're horrible people? I'd be fine with her gone. She's not done stuff just to herself. She's abused animals and endangers others, says Iron Chef. That's true. It's true. That's true. She's not live right now, so we can't tell how many people were in her chat at the time. However, it was members only who could write in the chat. I hear you say teardrop in my head. Sometimes it gives me a giggle. Oh, Riposte Toast! Toasty! Riposte Toast! Hi! Hi, Riposte Toast! Hi! Yeah, I pretty much stay out of Discords because they usually don't have anything positive going on in there. So, yeah. The way her numbers keep going down, her channel is going down like a balloon with a small leak. Actually, well, this wasn't too long ago. She's been averaging about 25,000 views per live stream, which is far more than she used to get. She could barely break 10K before. So her channel is picking up. She went up another 1,000 subscribers a couple days ago. So people are interested in what's going on with her.
So you're resilient and always land on your feet. Thank you.
Did you like that?
You make your money from live streaming. Yeah, I can do it outside the house. Hey, Kristen. I said hi, Tracy, didn't I? Hi, Tracy. What's up? What's up?
Hi, Tracy. Hi.
I wish I had my stand with me. Oh my gosh. Such a mess. Anyway, I have a lot to do, so I can't really be... I might go live later. I don't know. But yeah, Smokey's fine. I would not let anything bad happen to Smokey. I would not just dump him off. An RV and travel around Canada. Plain cheeseburger, 22 months. Hi. Ready, set, ready, cheeseburger. RV life. Hey, Pumpy. Thank you, guys. Yeah. Yeah, I'm staying in Canada for sure. I knew they would do this. People are doing too much. You deserve to live somewhere hassle-free. Thank you. Oh yeah, sure. Using the Dee Dee's elderly's mom. Yeah, from years ago to keep doxing me as an excuse. Yes. Okay. Thank you.
Years ago. They're using the reason because I doxed Dee Dee's mom's nursing home room and everything. They're using that as an excuse to dox me. Well, it's not a bad excuse. It's really not. But that wasn't years ago, as she says. No, that was not years ago. I remember when that happened. And I'm not an OG. She also got Dee Dee fired. That's right. That's right. She contacted Dee Dee's... No, she had someone. Was it Missy Moo? She had a Beezer contact Dee Dee's employer and tell the employer that Dee Dee was working from home and that Dee Dee was doing like stuff on YouTube, like whatever, like slacking off during her working hours, and Dee Dee got fired. So Chantal has also gone real life to truly affect people's lives as well. And Dee Dee's mom was elderly. She was in a senior living or a nursing home type of place. And Chantal doxed her mother. Missy Moo doxed a lot of people, yeah. So now we're going to see Justine say, who's Dee Dee? So this is how new she is.
Thank you. Oh yeah, sure. Using the Dee Dee's elderly's mom. Yeah, from years ago to keep doxing me as an excuse. Yes. Okay. Thank you. I joined the other day, but it was still showing I should join again. I could join again. Oh, well, here I am, proud Beezer. Yeah, I see you in green, Elisa. Oh, ready, set, bees. Welcome. Homeless in a car. I literally can't tell you guys what I'm doing, unfortunately. Gotta love the hate money, yeah. Oh, that's a long story, Justine.
That's a long story, Justine. My new moderator. Oh, who's Dee Dee? That's a long story. Oh, yeah, that's to say the very least. So you have a person modding and defending you who has no idea who Dee Dee is? Yikes.
But anyway.
Thank you, J3030.
I'm pretty sure her mom's room... Her mom is deceased, by the way.
She is now.
But she put out a video with her mom's room in the video.
Do you believe her? Dee Dee doxed her own mother by showing the room that her mother lived in? Chantal, you're really going to try to pull that? You're really going to try to pull that? Hey, Calm Cat 2020. Really?
Yeah.
Daisy doxed her own mother.
The new fresh start for you. You've come back online stronger with the steering wheel, and all the haters are just sitting. Yeah, I'm not in a competition with haters. I just want them to get a life and leave me alone. I don't care what you do with your life. You know, like, I don't care if you can. I'll give you this. You can have this win. Go for it. Just like live your life, man. If you hate me, change the channel. Get a life. Like, you know,
Get a life.
It's insane that this is how you want to spend your life, and think that karma is not going to come back to you.
Karma,
you know?
karma.
But
Muslims,
whatever. I'm not here to whatever. Do what you want.
Muslims don't believe in karma, by the way.
Having to leave my house, I'm kind of relieved, honestly. I wasn't happy, and every day was getting worse. So you did me a favor. Okay, thank you. I'm actually offering, if you would like, a thank you, Pajami. That's very nice of you, honestly. I have plans, but I really appreciate you. I do. That's very nice of you to want to take, you know, someone like a stranger into your home.
Well, that's very parasocial of them. Very parasocial. And you would arrive at PA Jammy Mama's house, and you would be an absolute terrible nightmare. And, you know, that's the thing about parasocial relationships. You only hear or see the person for a very limited time when they know that they're on. And that's it. You don't see the rest of their life. It's very parasocial. Even if it's just a few months until you figure it out. Yikes. Muslims also don't do dispensaries. That's true. That is true. It's Church of Chantal. It's the Church of Chantal. The Church of Chantal, you know, it was founded in 2022, and it's really kind of a culmination of all different beliefs. If you would like to donate to the Church of Chantal, it is fully taxable, and Chantal will spend the donation however she damn well pleases. Right. Are you tired of pretending to be someone you're not? Do you prefer your religion cafeteria style?
Yeah.
Choose only what's appealing to you and leave the rest? The Church of Chantal. You make up the rules and decide each day whether or not you'd like to follow them. Do you want a spouse, but not the headache of a real commitment? The Church of Chantal allows a sacred form of marriage that cannot be proven to anyone, nor should you have to prove anything to the haters. If anyone judges you, call them Chantal-phobic and they'll back down. You can't join the Church of Chantal, but you are always welcome to send a charitable donation.
So insanely psychotic. It is, yeah. You gotta really protect yourself, because you can't control what these people do. These insane people do. So, that's enough about that. I'm not talking about doxing anymore. I'm not talking about anything. If I ignore your questions, it's because I can't answer them. I'm not ignoring you.
Thanks, Sarah.
Yeah, I'm not telling people anything anymore. Pretty much anything.
Yeah.
So it's just going to be chatter and mukbangs, whatever I eat. I don't know, whatever I do, but
God,
I wish you could live with me. Onward and upward, yeah. I'm used to I kind of enjoy the thought of stability scares me. If that makes any...
That is so bizarre to me. The thought of stability scares her. What? That has to be very deeply rooted in her mentals. Has to be. The thought of stability scares her. That is really something. Yeah, that needs therapy for sure. Liz says, anyone else besides me getting deja vu from the Topiachu deal with her family living in their car after getting kicked out? If you know, you know. Wow. Yikes. She was just saying she needs routine, right? Onward and upward. Blood pressure, weight, immobility, says Worshifer. Yeah. Chantal is so different from us. Stability is scary to her, whereas we all just run to it. Mr. Such and so, Mrs. Such and so. Right. That is, she just says stuff. That's true too. It's just, sometimes it's just words to her. That's true.
Any sense, like the thought of being set up somewhere, like just being there, like I just felt like, I don't know how to explain it. I'm restless. I'm a restless Beezer. This is why we can't have nice things. Yes. All your children are adopted. You could be the fourth. Aww. I'm fine with chatter and mukbangs. No, I don't think there's going to be any more self-sabotage in my life.
Oh, okay. You're just going to announce that and have it be true? There's not going to be any more self-sabotage in my life. No, I'm not going to be doing that anymore. So, Hippie Asta, you said unfortunately Dee Dee did dox her mother. She showed the room number. Okay. I see. That is too bad. Yeah, I don't want Dee Dee's dox, though. I don't want that. You probably sent the video that it shows it that, but I don't want anyone's dox. How on earth can someone be afraid of stability? When I was unstable, the thought of stability kept me focused and forging ahead, save a nation. Yeah. Like, how does she even define stability? Like, she doesn't have a place to live, and that makes her more comfortable? Okay. Interesting. Oh, she wants things that don't require commitment, says Lee Marie. That could be. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Stability or commitment? Yeah, good question, Pumpy. I missed the driving vlogs.
Stability or commitment?
I should have brought my stand, darn it. Gosh darn it!
Okay. So C. Jewel said, then Chantal told everyone the room number on a live stream of Dee Dee's mom's room. Joanna says, no one cared about Dee Dee's mom's retirement home. It was Chantal who told her Beezers to go get her. Wow. Wow.
We will never stop ruining your life, Karma. Okay, you can try. Sad, pathetic people, really. They can still see it, Tracy, anyways. That's how. My ADHD brain can't even settle on one thing the older I get, so I understand. People are going to end themselves up in jail, like, eventually. Because I'm sure that, like, you know, doxing is illegal. So, I'm just saying. But the more illegal things people do, the more, you know, like, look at Marty. It was very easy to report him to the FBI, and then he had to stop. So, but he did everything on live. So, all you need is to catch these people admitting to something, and yeah. But I don't have the time to worry about these people and drama. Like, I don't want to waste my time looking on every little forum for who did what. Like I want to live my life that way. Are you kidding? I'd rather spend time picking my nose than deal with that. Nashi bees. I wish they had nashies. I'd go get a few.
You'll spend time picking your nose regardless. Fugitive Beauty says, are you serious? Her being afraid of stability is code for, if I don't settle down, I can pack up and run away with when things get rough and real. That sounds about right. She wants to be able to flee, says the woman who fled from police. Yep, she wants to be able to flee whenever she wants, whenever things get a little too hairy. Yep. Pax Electa, thank you for being an Owlette for 15 months. Not a fear of stability, fear of responsibility. Aha! Aha. Which would then result in accountability. Aha. I think you're onto something there. Mm-hmm.
She should be reported, just saying. Yeah, probably. Because they doxed me pajamas, so I don't feel safe there, so I'm leaving. I wish there was an actual way to make them pay for it. Yeah.
J3030, accountability isn't recognized in the Church of Chantal. It's not a belief that they hold. It's not one of the Church of Chantal's beliefs, accountability. No. No, not at all. That's right.
See, I don't know. Yeah, I agree. It's insane, you know? And people who call, like, number one, restaurants should not accept cash on delivery anymore. You need to prepay that. Sorry, because people sending pizzas to people's houses, stuff like that, that needs to, like, they need to pay for it. You know, like you're wasting a business's food. You're wasting food. You're wasting time, and people giggle at that. That's like so sad. You know, same thing when people swat people. You're like, you're wasting police resources. Is that not? They need to trace these people and find them and They need to like get them in trouble. You know. No, Tracy. I'm not staying somewhere where people know my address. No way. There's no way. I'm not living every day like at the mercy of psychotic people. That's just not gonna happen.
Yeah, Tracy said, why run from them? Stand up for yourself and talk to the police about it. Just do something. But yeah, Chantal, what is she gonna say? The internet is coming for me? I've been a horrible person and people want me to pay? Okay, well, do you have any names? Do you have any addresses? Phone, anything? To identify these people who are coming for you? No. It's the haters. At 123 Hater Lane. Okay. Got it. Says she'll keep using her family until they can't give any more. She still has Aunt Phil, and even Natalie would probably help her if her plea was compelling enough. Yep. Tracy saying the wrong thing, sealing her fate as the forever second favorite. Tracy's ass wasn't telling her that when Chantal was fleeing Kuwait. Sit the F down, Tracy. You need to stand up to these people, Chantal.
No. No. But I can guarantee you 1,000,000% you're not going to know the next place I live. There's no way. Nope.
Well, it's just a matter of time.
If I have to not stream from my house, it'll happen that way.
Okay, but you're lazy.
And if I lose money, oh well.
But you're lazy. That's the thing.
It's a waste of money and resources, yeah. For all the crazies talk about karma, they never stop to consider their afterlife ruination. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. So I don't think Tracy, I don't know. She doesn't seem that old, but she seems like she doesn't really understand the internet. She said, without your help, then how are the police supposed to find them and charge them? I mean... Ugh.
They always use things from like years ago, you know? It's like crazy. They won't find them, Tracy. They won't find, I don't think. That's the problem. They don't seem to like to do anything about online stuff. I don't know. I would keep everything private for your safety, yeah. So, yeah, that's all I'm going to talk about that. Like, I'm just here to give you guys an update. A place that was never advertised online, right? Reaction channels stream from one room, often with a green screen. Mm-hmm. True, and they don't show themselves, yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Probably with good reason. That's probably one of the reasons.
You think?
You know?
You think? You just thought of that?
To avoid doxing, you have to be careful.
You just thought of that.
It's my fault, too, that I showed my...
She just thought of that. That's why... That's why people don't show themselves on camera or use a green screen. That is why, Chantal. That is the reason why. Yes. You just thought of that just now. That is why. Yes. Yes. Because I have no doubt that if you could locate me, you would put my address out there. I have no doubt that you would do that. Why would I give you possible hints as to my exact address? Why would I? A light bulb moment. Truly, Mrs. Jones. Yes. Truly. Wow.
My place, you know?
You think it's an act, Emma Rising?
I didn't think that people would, honestly, I do expect it, but then again, when it happens, I'm like, what kind of person does that?
I mean, she's always so proud of herself for going on camera. You know, cam up and, oh, you know, whatever. You don't show yourself and I'm always on camera, cam up. Yeah. And you're the one that's always getting exposed for wherever you are and your location. You do it to yourself.
Hey, Gabrielle.
Owly McOwlerson at 321 Barn Lane. I love it.
Thank you, YouTube. I'll come up with fun live ideas. Yeah, hopefully, inshallah. Okay, Amira, take care. Yeah, true, Red Room. Hey, Nicole. Who knows? Yeah. You can get a green screen. I'm so surprised they... Yeah, non-stop, yes. It's like these people wake up, think of Foodie Beauty, look up ways to, like, try to mess with me. That's their life, yeah. You know. Whatever. Yeah, Mama. Yeah, now you know why. You guys, I'm telling you, take it from me. Be very careful. Yeah. Be very careful online. You know? So, for sure, teardrop, yeah. They go crazy when you don't stream. The panic is hilarious. Yeah, and then they do everything to get me to leave. You know what I mean? Anyways. It is what it is. Where your internet? Yeah, never without protection. Yes. I know, Stephanie. Yeah, I have to move, Nicole, because they doxed me, so. I'm not staying there. Kind of like, honestly, I was a little relieved. I was like, oh, okay, well, I guess I gotta go. Maybe I'm just, numb to change like that now. Crystal! Welcome to Vampire Bees! But yeah, basically they go around, they look at like your doorknobs, your everything, the archways, Google reverse images of your place. It's really not smart to show anything of your place. So if I do want to settle, next place I settle in and I want to do streams, I have to have a setup, like a green screen, white wall. That's it. Because my landlord advertised another apartment in the same building. Yeah, some people couldn't handle it, October girl. Set up a tripod facing your bed and don't move it. Yeah. I'm not even showing my door. No doors, no handles.
Yeah, you say that now, but you always get lazy about it. Always. And if she called the police about haters, they would tell her she can solve that by not live streaming, right, Annie? That is what they'll probably tell her. Stop going online. Well, that's how I make my money. We'll find another job. You know, that is part of the internet, unfortunately, sometimes. Yeah. She confuses people's attachment to the communities that have formed around her with attachments to her. I'll bet she does. It's called Nestigations, yes. We take them very seriously. Nikki says, ever since your stream where the chat spoke of her swollen left side of her neck, I can't stop seeing just how big it is. I've been looking at it too, ever since that came up. Yeah. Because you try to picture it without the hijab, and it's like, oh yeah, that is one whole side of the face. Yeah, interesting. Yep. In a month, she'll get high and mess up, not a gamer? Yep, definitely. This is a very sick situation, says Debbie's World. She's lying about everything, and she found a group of people that suck in the lies and feed her like she's a monster. That is a good way to put it. Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
You're getting nothing. No, nothing. If the wall has texture, I'm going to screen. It's going to be a green screen anyways. So, that's it. Smokey's good. He's okay. So, yep. But I cannot keep Smokey, especially now. So, yep, I have to rehome him. So,
hello, Rose Thornbiax.
Go live in the mountains, right? I
nice
wish.
To see you.
Honestly, would rather rough it honestly, I would rather almost live in a car than have to go through another, like, looking for a place. It's sickening. Just cover the entire place in tinfoil. Someone on Kiwi Farms, Andre Marie.
What does she mean by texture? Like in some parts of the U.S., it's not just drywall. It could be plaster, which is applied with a trowel. It can be like a stucco type of, like, you know, like a popcorn ceiling. Like it's not just flat, or like a ceiling that looks like it has panels kind of thing. Stucco, yeah, like that. Not just like a flat wall. Yeah.
Without a doubt, who else would it be? You know? It's like, they're so weird. They like give crap to like people on Twitter for actually doxing, but you put the dox on your forum for people to go get. That's where Twitter gets the dox. Mm-hmm. Do you know what I mean? Like,
so here's Nicole, the Stepford wife, Nicole Garrett, telling us more about her personal life. So you have Chantal telling her story of, wow, I just had my address completely doxed and people called my landlord and told them how awful of a tenant I am, and now I don't have a place to live. Yet Nicole cannot she doesn't take this as like a warning to herself either. I live in the Appalachian Mountains and the Blue Ridge Mountains. Come get away for a while. I mean, every time she's divulging something about her personal life, like, they just don't learn. And then they're shocked when people finally narrow down where they are. It's ridiculous. Don't give out the information.
what do you expect? What do you expect people to do when the information is there? Of course, nastier people are going to see it.
Kiwi Farms reported
anyway.
This is Shmi's car. Oh my God.
Yeah, I know. Nicole, thank you for the offer. Come live up in cottage country with me. It's beautiful.
Self-doxers are special.
You guys are sweet.
Yeah.
It should be illegal. Yeah, it should, Teardrop, but...
Yeah, Teardrop.
There's a lot on the internet.
Teardrop says Kiwi Farm should be illegal. Wow, Teardrop. That's a little drastic, don't you think? Zephyr, thank you for being an Owlette for 2 months. Hello, fellow humans. Hello, Zephyr.
That should be illegal. They can't catch, you know. Need to get a hobby, for sure, yeah. Well, their hobby would be trying to ruin people's lives. That's what their hobby is.
I think she'd forgive you, Sabin Nation.
So?
I think she's a forgiving person.
No, I don't go on Twitter either. They're so proud. I know they're probably like, yes, like getting, like, you know, circle jerking each other, as I call it.
Nice.
That's what they're doing. But you really did me a favor, actually, so... like,
right.
I don't know. I don't think I would be happy, honestly. And I'm saying that honestly. I don't know if I would be happy there. Mm-hmm. So...
Well, yeah, if they want a quiet neighbor, probably not. Zephyr says, as a Canadian, I want to understand how she got booted from her apartment so fast. Evictions take a year in Ontario. Did she not have a lease? I was wondering the same thing, Zephyr, because typically you would at least have to give someone notice if you had cause. Like maybe she didn't ask for permission to bring in a cat. And, you know, maybe that breaks the lease. Well, she would still have like 30 days to move out, right? I would think. So at the beginning of the stream, she said that she had an argument with the landlord because someone texted the landlord and told the landlord about the villa and how she was there as a tenant. And the landlord asked Chantal about it. And she said that they had an argument. And Chantal decided that she would leave. That's the story. But I think it was more of a mutual thing. Cypher says, I think the landlord cut her a deal and gave her back the first and last month just to smooth things over. Could be. She couldn't have done much damage yet, I don't think. She did say she had a 1-year lease, yes. I think she left, but is in the process of getting everything out. Right. That's my understanding also. I'm wondering if the landlord wasn't just delighted to get away from the crazy and let Chantal have her money back if she left. Oh, I'm sure. Take your money and take all of your problems with you. Yeah. He gave her 2 to 3 weeks notice because it says the apartment is not available until July, August. Right. Yep.
Live with Bear. Her place sounds beautiful. Aw, I would love to. Good thing you did not get a lot of furnishings. Yeah, I'm glad it happened before I set up my whole place. Thank you, Pumpy. I have no room, but I could kick out husband. You can take his place. Well, you'd have to hide your snacks from me too, Teardrop, so not much would change there. Anyways. Always optimistic, dust off and move on. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I didn't think I really wanted to stay there because...
I didn't want that apartment anyway, is how that's coming off. And Teardrop says, Chantal, I have no room, but I could kick out husband. You can take his place. I'd rather share with you than him. If you guys, Chantal, if you moved in with Teardrop and she should open a channel too. Let's be real. She should have her own stream of income and you could live stream together. The views. Liz says, I think there was an illegal subletting going on. I don't think she was supposed to be there. Why is that rumor going around? Does it have any basis in fact, or is it just what people are kind of thinking? Because you're not the first person to say that.
There was just some things, you know. I don't think it was a place for me. I'd rather share with you than him. Snack bandit. Marisa steals Salah's snacks. Pajami, I have access to a car, yeah. It's friggin'...
Girl Scout says she wasn't on the lease. It was in her mom's name. How do we know that? Have we seen it? Or has Chantal said that? How do we know that? We try not to do rumors over here and just go on what we actually know, the real facts. And we can speculate and say, oh yeah, Chantal's credit sucks. Maybe she had a cosigner. Maybe her mom got it, but we don't know that. Not that I know of, unless there is something out there. But I have seen a couple people saying that, but I haven't seen anything that backs that up. Liz says, based on how quick she left, the argument, her behavior, and mood treating the situation, she's acting like she knew she wasn't supposed to be there. Okay. Sir Austin says, we don't know that. Chantal said she wanted to do everything 100% herself. Right. A lot of people are pretty sure of it, that it wasn't in her name. How, was there another creator saying that? Swearing up and down, but didn't give you any receipts? Not confirmed, just the typical Gore World psychos making up rumors. Got it. Okay. And hey, it's fine to speculate and say, I'll bet, or I think, or I believe, but, we're kind of saying that it's a fact when we really don't know that it is.
Nice and AC. Yep, I'm not staying there. No way. Not with people knowing where I live. A cornhole, too. I just Googled Kiwi Farms. No, thank you. Yeah, Justine. Yeah, I don't blame you. The place needed a lot of work. Well, I mean, it's kind of cute, little place, but...
That's right, Sky Fury. You tell them. We deal in facts, not
fiction. It didn't feel like your home. Your next place will be your safety. Yeah, how can you be... You can't feel safe in a place where, people on the internet who want the worst for you know exactly where you live. There's no way.
True.
Take that AC with you. The GAT? Oh, no way. GAT now? Ugh. I pray you get sorted. Are you going to be in the car tonight? Have you left already? Yeah, I'm not going to sleep. I'm not going to stay there.
Yeah.
So I just got to...
I've just seen things go way off track, way off track, and then people repeat it as if something is fact, and it never was. Claudio Beachball says the original villa was in Pete's name. She has no recent rental history on top of her bankruptcies and back taxes. While it's not proven she didn't get the apartment on her own, it's doubtful she could. Okay. She wants to hide where she lives because she won't be named on a lease, I bet. Deductive reasoning, sure. It's all she can afford. I don't understand why she's having a champagne taste all of a sudden. It's not like the fart box in Kuwait was a palace. I know, yeah. I know. Teoncita says, always treat with things like the farms with wary respect, like the homeless guy with rampant mental problems that hoots and whistles talking to the forest and waits for an answer. Don't mess around. Teoncita. Well, I mean, the farms is the type of website they would pull up the lease and like, see, it says, you know, like Chantal's mother's name signed here, like, you know, they would have something like that. But, you know, if we don't have that, then deductive reasoning is a good way to put it. Like, we can conclude based on how we know the rental market to be in Canada and Chantal's personal financial history that, yeah, that couldn't have happened. That's fine to say. But we can't say for sure, 100%. Because it wasn't, I think Sarostin just said it wasn't a complex. It was just a guy. And just a guy may not have even done a credit check. You know? Who knows? I think she's pulling an ALR move and telling people she's not living there, but it's going to stay, says Mers. Okay. Huh. Okay.
I go back and get my stuff and...
Cornwall's a small town. True. Right.
I thought it looked like it had potato. Yeah, it wasn't bad. It's my AC. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe somebody needs it. It is raining. Be vague, yeah. Right after installing the AC. Good thing it wasn't a hard installation. Then I'd be more pissed maybe, but... I'm not getting pissed at anything. Can you and Peace be roommates so that way someone is there? I don't think so because I'm married, so.
I'm married. Someone asked if she was going to live with Pete's. I can't. I'm married. Cypher says, so in Ontario, most landlords will check your credit job. So you need to at least have a credit report and proof of income in Toronto at least. I think it's being a smaller town, they didn't bother with the credit. That's very possible. They want the person who passed the check living there, not someone who didn't. Just needing first and last. Probably a small... No, it's not a complex, it's a single home. Dastardly Deeds, yes, please do another border hop into the U.S. Wire transfer some more undocumented money into accounts supporting... Oh my God. That's going kind of far. Jeez.
So anyways, yeah. That's the updates. That's the news. Yeah.
You know me spitting facts.
No, I'm not leaving the AC. Very easy to uninstall. Very easy.
You Megan Fox.
And it's not that heavy. Well, it kind of is. That's the problem with, you know, I so miss the central air in Kuwait, but... Thank you, Nicole. Yeah, I know.
Love you, Megan.
Anyways. Sorrow sisters. On to the next adventure. There should be a way to take legal action. Thank you, Taba. Yeah. I don't know. The problem is, yeah, I don't know. It's hard. It's really hard, Taba. You'd be surprised. Scapegoat, what? God bless you in my prayers, and I'm sorry about all this. Thank you, Jacinta. I appreciate you guys. Just, again, always listening to me. You guys are awesome. Your queen, inshallah, will be fine, and I don't know what I'll do, but...
Your queen. Your queen.
Whatever.
Your queen
I'll
will be
figure
fine.
it out.
Don't worry about your
Protect your peace
queen.
and safety at all costs, yes. What takes a lot of time and money and energy?
Sita. Looking like a
You
flopped,
mean the AC?
resentful, angry, and upset sack of potatoes right there, mashallah. Oh my god.
Thanks, Gabrielle. I know a lot of you care. A new steering wheel tray. Thanks, NM.
Steering wheel tray. There you go. They have them at the Dollar Tree. I saw one.
Anyways.
Made me think of
So-
Chantal, of all people.
Time to go traveling around.
Okay.
Thanks, Justine. We're
Okay,
carrying
queen.
users. Yeah.
Okay, Beezer queen.
Oh, pursuing legal action is a lot of money, time. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Congrats on 108K. Thank you, Mochi. I didn't even know.
Yep. She is
Yeah,
up in
thanks,
subs.
guys,
And I
for-
think that's valid.
That's awesome.
Because her views have jumped a lot.
Maybe I will make it to 1 million. I doubt it. I don't even want to. I don't want more attention on myself. I just want a peaceful life.
That's what you call organic growth. Unlike her past jumps in subscribers, the views did not match. Megan says, are you serious? Do you think Salah is setting Chantal up for a sacrifice? A sacrifice? What? Like a ritual? What? In order to not face consequences? No, I don't. What? Oh my god. Like put her like in a white robe or something and have her standing up on an altar and then like people come in chanting and wearing black robes, like that kind of stuff. Is that what you mean? I don't, maybe. Hey, maybe. Anything's possible. Like a legal sacrifice? I don't know what that would mean. I don't. Someone mentioned earlier, like if he lured her back to Kuwait, and the Kuwait authorities told Salah, we're not going to charge you if you bring her back, and we'll charge her. No, I don't think so. The crime itself is not like, she didn't kill anybody. She accepted money without being a registered charity. So, it's not that serious. If she had stayed, she would have been investigated and potentially arrested. But, like Legal Mindset said, the only thing that really would have happened to her was to be deported. And she's gone. She's self-deported. So that's all that really would have happened. No, I don't know about a sacrifice. But that could be a good AI image, I guess, right? Up on an altar. Yeah. I kind of think she sent him money and now he's being nice to her and she's going to try and find him and spend time with him. She does seem to be like in a better mood, like more like self-satisfied or something, even though she doesn't have a place to live. Yeah. And well, apparently deporting would not have been free. I've learned that Canada would pay to put the person on a plane and get them back to Canada, but the Canadian citizen has to pay back the Canadian government for that. Yeah, she got paid yesterday. Yep.
Thanks, Reasoneth. Scrimco. Don't share any of your plans with your husband because best believe they'll create issues with that as well. Yes, yeah, true. I'm not sharing any, yeah. Just going a long trip. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. For now, I think that's what I'll do. Move quietly when it comes to your personal life, yes. Yeah. If all the people that were obsessed, you'd be over 1 million. True, Jen. Road trip out east. Yeah, the east is awesome. The East Coast. I loved going there. Cape Breton Island, Nova Scotia. Deborah!
Why don't you go out there?
Race at East. True, you can just drive away. I'd almost that than being stuck in a depressing apartment, I don't think that's for me,
Okay. So it all worked out then. That's good.
The roasted chicken live stream was a mistake. Maybe it was meant to be that we left.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you left me another message? Okay, Teardrop.
Oh, Teardrop.
I'll check it out. Now, there were some other things going on in Kuwait I'm not going to talk about, but I think it was just a good idea that we left.
There were other things going on in Kuwait that I'm not going to talk about. It was just a good idea that we left. I cannot wait for her to expound on that at some point, because we know she will. It's just going to take time. And the more that her life gets disrupted, the further that gets pushed out, because she's going to have to feel comfortable and just like chill and not worried about like having a roof over her head. And then it's going to slip. It's just going to slip right out. I posted a members only video today where she did let something slip about Julia, that it's good for Julia to be around other cats. Like what? So it'll be something like that. Something else is going to slip just like that. She was comfortable chatting, but when she's all like unstable, she's going to be very high strung, and it won't slip, I don't think, as easily. Liz says, this is for those who know the anime, and I will not specify. Salah about Dikpola Griffith for the Kuwaiti government. Beware the eclipse, Chantal. Okay, for those of you who know, you know. I don't know, but I'm sure it was good for everyone who did know. Thank you. Pax Selecta says she's acting self-satisfied and smug 100%. Someone is picking up the slack for her. How long will they continue? Good question. Very good question, because I also believe that Shmi is done with her crap. And for Chantal to have to install that air conditioner by herself because she's so helpless, that said a lot to me too. Like, people are done. They are done with her. You would love for Foodie to live in a camper or RV and have to empty the black water tank sewage. That would be content, Rosethorn. Yeah, it would. Yeah, she very quickly corrected herself after saying that about Julia. She sure did. Yep. Let me just hear her say that again.
I'll check it out. Now, there were some other things going on in Kuwait I'm not going to talk about, but I think it was just a good idea that we left. Yeah. So. Apartment life sucks. Adventure awaits as long as you got a car and gas money. Yep. Yeah, gas money. I missed the price of gas in Kuwait too. Man. Everything happens for a reason. Yeah. I'm gonna be positive about that. My green satin shirt. Which one? I have a green satin shirt.
Oh, yes, you do. You sure do.
I'm hungry.
How does she not remember that shirt?
Anyways.
Oh my god, how does she not remember the shirt?
The shiny green
That's
shirt.
emblazoned in my memory for life.
I don't remember what shirt that is.
Oh, I remember. Let me see if I can find a picture.
Honestly, when Arturo want to live
I remember.
life. Yeah, it's just freeing, just traveling around, you know? It's more exciting.
Sure. Yeah. You could do it for like a week and you'd be done.
Thanks, Pumpy. Orange Julep. We should go there.
Van life. Oh my god.
Or somewhere. I don't know. I don't really want to drive to Montreal. It depresses me.
You don't seem like the
Button
camping
down.
type to me, Chantal.
That's so long gone.
That's basically camping
I
after a
forgot
while.
about that. I don't know what happened to it. I've always wanted an RV. Yeah.
That is discomfort.
I remember it now. Yeah, that's right. October. Yeah. Velma. Come west, mountain country. I've never been to the west of Canada. I'd like to go someday.
You should.
That's for sure.
Just do something, you know, anything.
Go number one.
Oh.
I have access to a car now, yes. I got a car. Scrape goat, yes. Remember the silky green shirt looked good on you. Oh. Don't remember.
There it is.
Orange Julius, orange julep. No, they're a little different, but they taste similar.
I put the green eyeshadow on her.
Yeah, RV life is it's not easy.
No.
Van life, all that.
Yeah, not at all.
Hi, Hayden Sapphire. Hey, Jarella.
You don't like to be uncomfortable.
Okay, I'm going to get off for now, but I will see you guys maybe later, okay? I'll come back live. So thanks for listening to me. I appreciate it. I'll talk to you guys later, okay? Bye.
Yeah. Oops. Yeah. Let me, yeah, I do have pictures of her in that shirt. There we go. Remember that? She looked like, I don't know. Looked like something. She didn't have it for long. She only wore it a couple of times. But yeah, her green satiny shirt. Do I have a full image? I think we went shopping that day on a live stream. We went to like different websites that sell clothes for her in Kuwait and tried to pick out outfits for her and stuff. Because, I mean, I don't know. She doesn't know what to wear. I can understand, the size being a huge issue. No pun intended, of course. Here we go. I got a full length right here. But, she just doesn't even know what she looks good in, it seems. There we go. There's a full length. Yeah, where'd that shirt go? The collar is everything, yes. She loves button-downs for some reason. I don't know why. Hottie, yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. Okay, so we will now move on to the 2025 Are You Serious Beauty Pageant 2025. It is our first annual. We had our first one last year. I think the second one is called the first annual. I might be wrong. I believe it is. So it's just for birds. Okay, it's for birds only. Anyone can enter. Absolutely, you don't have to be a member at all, certainly. That is not a requirement whatsoever. And yeah, we're going to talk a little bit about how to get yourself ready for the pageant and how to enter and all that good stuff. So, how long is this? Oh, it's not that. I'm going to show you some of this. This was last year's pageant, and this is edited out because I did it live, and we did the voting live and all of that. So, but this is edited down with all the live stream stuff type removed. Entries due by when? We'll see. I think I gave a week last time, but I'm not going to set the deadline until I give you all the information that you actually need to do it, because I don't want anyone to feel like pressured. It's supposed to be fun, So you don't have to be a member, but you do have to be a bird. True. Yeah. So check out 2025.
Welcome to the 2024 Are You Serious Bird Beauty Pageant!
Hello and welcome to the AYS Bird Beauty Pageant. Most pageants judge talent, poise, and even how the contestant looks in swimwear. The AYS Bird Beauty Pageant is all about looks. But beauty is in the eye of the beholder. The contestants have been divided into two categories: artificial intelligence created and human intelligence created.
Okay, so that's where your entry comes in, okay? So we had far more AI entries than we did human intelligence created. So you can, if you are artistic, you can draw your bird. Remember, it is a beauty pageant, so pageant attire definitely is helpful. If you have an actual bird, you can take a picture of your bird and send it in. If you want to take a video, a short video, like 10 seconds of your bird, you can do that. Everyone judge it. Everyone votes. Absolutely, everyone votes. Everyone votes. And so it's completely fair. If you do painting, sketching, any kind of like human created for your entry, that's a separate category than AI because they're just not comparable, you know? Collage, anything. Yes, absolutely anything. Now for AI created, you know, if you're not great with art, if you don't know any birds, okay, that's fine. You can do AI. And I will show you something that I did a little bit earlier today just to kind of give you an idea. Can you make furry art? Yes, you can. Of course. Of course. Yep. Anything you want. And I'll show you the contestants from last year so you have an idea of what people submitted. But yeah, I feel like go all out, be creative, be as creative as you want, you know? Really. And let's see. So one thing that I use is Pixlr, and I'm going to put these links pinned to the top comment of this live stream. Pixlr, I signed out just to see like how it would look to someone who's not signed in or not a member. And it seems like you do have to sign in with your Google address to actually do an AI image. But here's what I got today, and let me pull up also the prompt that I used and what it actually all looked like. Because definitely do not pay, okay? Don't pay. If you really have trouble coming up with something, and I'm gonna tell you more about how to do this and everything, okay? But if you do really have trouble, we'll do a members only live stream and we'll make a bird for you. So don't feel like, oh my God, I have no idea how to do that, or, you know, like, don't worry about it. I still want you to enter, and you'll tell me what the bird should look like, what kind of dress it should be wearing, all that stuff. All right. Oh, where am I? I think it was a screenshot. Let me go. But we had many contestants last year, and people really enjoyed it. So it would, yeah, we're going to make it an annual thing. And last year I remember thinking, like, I don't even know what if we're not even around next year to do it. But here we are. Here we are. I think this is it. Yeah. Okay. There we go. So this is Pixlr, okay? And I just took a screenshot of what it would look like if you're not a member, if you're not signed in or whatever, okay? So the prompt that I used, it looks like they give you 3 free tokens. You walked us through it last year. Yeah, I can do, absolutely. We'll do that too. Yeah. So you get 3 free tokens if you're not like a paid member or whatever. So you can get 3 images, like absolutely free. So this, let me see, the prompt that I used for this was, I think it was like a sparrow. I can't read it from here. It's way too small. Let me pull it up. Like a sparrow wearing a yellow pageant dress or something, and posing as a model. That was all I used for a prompt for this. Let me pull it up on my computer so I can read it. Yeah, so a sparrow is dressed in a yellow pageant dress and is posing as a model. I want it to be in square aspect. So 1 by 1, a perfect square. Everyone needs to be consistent, because you'll see later on as the contestants start coming up that everyone's consistent. So you don't want it to look like a thumbnail, like a longer thing. You don't want it to be a skinny little vertical. It's got to be a square. So I chose square aspect. I chose digital art. You can do, and you'll have all kinds of options here, and I will go over that with you if you would like, no problem. And you get 3 free ones if you're not a member. And this is just for Pixlr. You can go to other, 1 by 1 are the dimensions. Yep. Perfect square. You get 3 free ones. So there were a couple of options that that they give you. And like 1,000 by 1,000, 500 by 500. Yeah. The best that and the best quality image that you can get. Yeah. So this is what the interpretation was for AI for a yellow pageant dress and posing as a model. Okay. Now, also on Microsoft or Bing or whatever, it made me sign in to do an AI image there. So if you have a Microsoft login, you can do like up to 15 there on your own. And we'll go over that too, how to do them. But I guess the main thing is to come up with a specific prompt. So you want it to be as specific as possible. Like if you want a crow wearing a red dress, think about how you would want the red dress to look. Do you want it to be made out of velvet? Do you want it to be form-fitting? Do you want it to be a fit and flare? Do you want a ball gown? Do you want it to be wearing jewelry? Like, think of every possible element of your bird entry, how you want it to look. Because you can be very, very specific. And so we'll look at the entries. You'll see what people came up with.
There will be a winner for each category. First up, these are our natural human intelligence created pageant contestants. Each contestant will be on the stage for 10 seconds. Please make note of your very favorite, because you will be voting on your favorite human intelligence created contestant. Please give them a huge round of applause.
There's sunny days. Patricia Ingalls. Strawberry pastry. Mrs. Jones. Kato couch potato. It can be any bird, yep. Lisa.
That concludes the human intelligence created contestants. Be sure to vote using the link in the chat. Voting
Oh my God, are you serious? Are you serious? Basically, what I was saying, oh my God, is that yes, you will vote. And it's a true, actual website that I load all of the contestants' photos on, and you do vote there. So yes, it's a real vote. Oh my God. Okay. All right. Well, let's continue.
We'll
0
be
days.
open for a little while. I'll also pin it to the top of the comments below. 1 vote per person, please. Per category. 1 for human intelligence created and 1 for AI created. 1 each. There will be 2 polls and 2 links. Please vote for your human intelligence created contestant. I hope you're having a great time so far at the AYS Bird Beauty Pageant. Next up, we have AI created beauty pageant contestants. There are quite a few of these. They are in alphabetical order. Keep in mind which is your favorite because you will be voting for the number 1 bird in the nest, the best of the nest. Here they are.
Brianna! Isn't this so cool going back? It's a whole year, and look how many Nesties are still here. Brianna! BB! There's BB! Yeah, alphabetic, yeah. Call me Autumn. No, I had a voice tuner on it. Cat C. Christy. Danielle Laura. And keep in mind your background, too. These people did backgrounds. Dapper Doll. I love this one. I love the expression. So cute. Dirt Merchant fled to Mexico in a dump truck. No alimony for months now. Dying Duck Fit. Jamie 7. Demure, yes. Jen. I know, time does fly. Jen. Jay Sooks. The expression. Kenny K. Little chubster. It's okay, birds of all sizes are beautiful. There's Christy. Militia Bunny with the avocados. Melody. Melody, remember this? Really, Saban Nation? Yeah, he hates me. Ms. Mac. Yeah. Rachel. Rat Eyes. Rosebud. Look at Rosebud. Queen of Garden. Salty Fry. Iced Out. Yeah, the night I was trying to tell him off in a super chat. Yeah. That was great. 2 Dalmatians in a pit. Miss Nestie 2024. So cute. And Worschneffer. Worschneffer adding in a little talent portion. Oh, she plays the violin, does she? Mm-hmm. So, those were the contestants. Those were the contestants. Yes, it was a beautiful evening. It was a lovely night. And let me show you. I put the winners on the community tab, but if you haven't had a chance to see them, let me put them up for you now. Yes, it was a special evening, the pageant. Yes, it was. And it was great that, like, most people hadn't seen each other's entries. So as you're watching, you're seeing, like, everybody. Oh, it's great. It was just something fun and non-Chantal related, you know? And you can be as creative as you want. Results. Let's see. We've got... Yeah. So the AI winner was Dying Duckfit. The AI runner-up was Danielle Laura. The human-created winner was Sunny Days. And the human-created runner-up was Lisa. So those were the winners. You just hope everyone has fun. Yes. So I will... we'll do a stream. I guess no, we should not do it. I was gonna say members only, but no, we should not do it members only. Where we do like little tutorials and stuff on, you know, how to make one. It's pretty simple, really. And if you need any tweaking or anything, and if you're really, really lost, then you just give me the prompt, because I pay for a monthly fee for one of those. And we'll make up something right there, and I'll make it your entry. So human made includes photoshopped images. If you're doing the photoshopping, I guess, yeah. I guess. But like, you know how like I'll take AI and I'll like edit the heck out of it, I would still consider that AI. But human made would be like a sketch or a bird or, you know, I don't know, like a real bird, rather. You have mine, but it's not looking good, Dumpster Snacks? Okay. Used a bunch of owls in your final project on your first course in college in a PowerPoint? It ended on, oh, really, owls? Oh my gosh, Sugar, that's awesome. Yeah. You're going old school? Okay. That's fine. Yeah, we'll do a stream pretty soon. We'll do it pretty soon, actually. Because, yeah, I'd like to... Oh, don't worry about it. No, I know what you mean, Saban Nation. I know exactly what you mean. No worries. I gotcha. I know. Darkest Coven has theirs. Might change it, though. Okay. Imagine getting entries from Beezers and they come over. They have so much fun. They kind of start arguing with Chantal for saying we're so awful, but we do bird pageant contests. Exactly. Is there a theme or just birds? Just birds, and the theme is beauty pageant. But do whatever you would like. 1 entry per person. Yes. Yes. 1 entry per person in a square. A 1x1. You made an owl prompt on Pixlr and used all your coins. You went to ChatGPT to add some last details and added a human head. Uh-oh. You're bees in Sir Austin? You are? What you doing? Dying Duckfit, just be warned, last year I got a duck with a bare human butt. Yeah, you may have to tweak a lot. You will get some weird stuff. Sweet tweet. We need a dramatic moment where the runner-up comes in and snatches the crown off the winner. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, you can see the winners I crowned. I made crowns for them individually to fit their little heads. And for a week, I featured their creations. You know how I put a snowy owl like in the corner of the screen? I put their images in the corners for a week after they won. The rough time frame for this would be probably about a week and a half. About a week and a half. Because I think last time we did it, we had or was it a month? No, it was a month with you guys in the corner. Yeah. Yeah, because I started a little bit late this year. I didn't even realize the time was coming up. So about a week and a half. So very, very soon. What's today? Tuesday? Yeah. Probably Wednesday or Thursday, we'll do a stream just kind of like going over how to make them. I'll give you the email address to submit your entry to. It's an email address that has it's only for that purpose, for the beauty pageant. To be more specific, a Karen with the Karen cut. Ooh, yeah. Yeah. Get your thinking caps on. Yeah. Yeah. Start thinking about like shoes. You can specify what kind of shoes you want them to wear, jewelry, all of that stuff. It's just really your total imagination. And here's like a breakdown. This was AI. So they actually give you like the website that I'm using gives you a whole pie chart with the winners, all of the winners. Like all the contestants for AI are listed on the right, and then they like the votes. Can you DM your prompt sentence? Sure. Yep. Is a square aspect ratio just for the AI or both categories? Both. Both, please. That's a good question. Thank you. You'll see to sketch something cute up. I can get behind a cute dress and jewelry. I don't get that. I don't get to draw that in commissions at all. Sure. Or, I mean, like the human created, like birds in their natural birdiness is great too, Speaking of non-winner attacking winner, living through the Tanya Harding, Nancy Kerrigan Olympics was so exciting. Annie Bo, oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, square. Yep, square aspect for both, yes. And then we have one for the human created. Yep, where Sunny Days was the winner. Lisa was the runner-up. Yep. So, yeah. So it's kind of cool. You can see how many people voted and everything. It's kind of neat. You have something fun to do during downtimes at work? Yes. Photography is beautiful too. Absolutely. Yeah. Look at poor Chantal, homeless. Look at her homeless. Still looking at her phone. Mascara running down her face. Yeah. I had to fix this one's eyebrows. They were way too thick. Yeah. Just on Skid Row. Yeah. People sleeping on the street. She's homeless, Do planes count as metal birds? No, sugar. You made that loon. That's awesome, Patricia. That's fantastic. Yeah. AI can do her hands. Yes, it's learning. Yep. She needs to shed all those bad sheets she wears and go get complete makeover, hair and makeup and feet, and a couple of human sets of women's clothes, dresses, and shorts. Yeah. Yeah, but she won't, Mm-hmm. Worst ever nightmare fuel, huh? Yeah, I know. Yep, she's footloose and fancy free as a homeless gal. I bet she sent all her money to Salah to get him off that oil rig. Nice. One entry period. One entry only. Digital art is fine, sure, of course. Yep. Yep, absolutely. As long as it's a bird, And it doesn't matter if it's a photograph, a drawing, any, or AI or whatever. Yeah, just a bird. And the square aspect ratio. That's it. Can you imagine what great content a total makeover would be for her? Oh my God. And send her to charm school. Send her to learn some manners. That would be great. Husband and rent free. Yeah. Yeah. So get thinking what you want. And again, please don't worry if you have no idea how to create something. We will do it together. We will get you an entry. Don't let that stop you from entering. You will have an entry. Charm school should make the teacher cry and quit. Yeah, exactly. Is she really homeless? Well, she might have a place to go. I don't know. She said, basically, it sounds like she and the landlord mutually agreed that she would not stay. She said the cat is fine. We don't know where Smokey is exactly. She'd fail out of charm school. Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah. 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 Like, experiment. Yeah. And then you'll email me your final entry. So take time on it. Do whatever you want. The rain in Spain falls mainly in the plains. Oh, okay. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. Getting our updates on our girl, our homeless girl. Yeah. I don't know. This one is good too, though. Her lips kind of look like her, sort of. If that poor cat is trying to survive in the wild like his very own warrior cat's AU, I'm going to be so upset. Yeah, there's no way that cat's outside. It better not be. It better not be. Guess we can call this chapter Smokey and the Bandit. I love it. Can you add Chantal in the background? Yes. Yes, you can. Yes, consider your background. Yep, because you saw a lot of backgrounds on all of those. Like a rainforest. People got so creative. It was awesome to see. She's sad. She's a sad girl. But it's okay, Chantal. Things will look up soon. Smokey and Dopey, yes. Thank you, Joanna. Okay, everyone. I hope to see you very soon. And thanks for hanging out. And yeah, we'll have our pageant in probably about 2 weeks or so. But the deadline will be several days before the pageant because I have to edit it all to put it all together. So yeah, you had Chantal trying to enter it in an owl mask and an early cut last year. Nice, nice. Oh my gosh, Liz! Thank you so much for reminding me. Shoot, yes. Oh my gosh, thank you for reminding me. Yes, Liz. Liz lost her cat. I'm so glad you said something, Liz. Liz lost her cat over the weekend. Passed away, unfortunately. Yes, Liz, I'm so glad you said something. Yeah, this was Liz's cat right here. Gray kitty. Yeah. Do you want to tell us something about your kitty cat? Colty? Or Colt? Nice kitty. Let me pull up the next one. It's in a message, so I don't want to open my inbox. I'm sure you understand. Okay. There's another one. So sweet. Look at those green eyes. Cute little fluff. He was originally feral. We adopted him when he was 8 months. Oh. So sweet. He loved to be brushed. He loved to play with paper. Oh. Oh, and here's you with the brush right here. kidney crystals. Oh, I'm so sorry, Liz. A very handsome baby. And there's the clipped ear. Oh, he was obviously spoiled, huh? Oh my goodness. He had a life, huh? Black cats in the chat for Liz. That's a great idea, Dumpster Snacks. Black cats and hearts in the chat for Liz, please. Yes, he was 6 years old. Oh. Just a young little lad. But he had the absolute best 6 years of his life. And he loved what we called food pets. He needed to be pet when he ate. Oh. Oh. Yeah, 6 is too young. So young. Yeah. So sweet. And he had an older brother named Ash who has been howling for him. Oh, that's the worst. I'm looking for him ever since he left us. And that just happened over this past weekend. Oh my gosh. So sorry, Liz. What a pretty kitty. Saturday night. Oh my gosh. It's absolutely one of the hardest losses to endure. Liz, I'm so sorry I almost forgot. Thank you. I'm so glad you said something. Of course. Sweet guy. Yeah, they add so much to our lives. And it's such a... Ugh. You really feel their loss so, so deeply. Also, I think he was part chinchilla because he loved to roll around in dust and clean litter boxes. Don't know why. Aw. That's cute. Did he lay in that window a lot? He looks perfectly content. And of course he loved his treats and would hop up on a chair, just sit next to you while you ate. Aw. He was a happy boy. Aw. You gave him so much love. You can tell how happy he was. Yes, Ashley. Thank you. Yes. Yes. So on Friday nights when we do Live on Patrol, Maeve is really good at this. And she's right on it, like with the timing and everything. And I don't think she's here right now, but something she says when we're lifting someone up, basically, or holding them, and we just take a minute to surround that person with love and light and positivity and all good things. So let's just take a moment now to do that for Liz. We'll just take a moment of silence to hold Liz in loving light, positivity. Thank you, everybody. Ash and him were not litter mates, But they bonded so close, never too far from one another, ended every evening sitting together on your mom's lap. Oh. And Liz, if you want to, and whenever you're ready, that link is in all of my videos, all of my live streams for pet loss support groups. And it is helpful. They're free, completely free. And that's for anyone who's dealing with loss. I feel like the pain that we endure when we lose them is just as intense as the love that we felt for them when they were here. That's why it hurts so bad. Yeah, he was a beautiful baby. And in my belief, I will reunite with my pups again. And I don't know what your beliefs are, but I'm sure that your little boy is having the time of his life running around. I miss my baby. There are still shadows in the house of him. He had to come into my son's room every night to tuck the kid in, then lead me to his food bowl for food, pets, and love. Oh, yeah, the routines that they're no longer here for, really, yeah. You believe that's who, Susie Q? Yeah. Yeah. That's another thing that keeps me on good behavior. My dogs are in heaven. I gotta get there too. I can't be separated from them. Yeah, Ashley says maybe in some way he's still there with you. I'm sure. Of course. Yeah. Definitely. Oh, Liz, you're in our hearts and in our minds, and I'm so sorry. Thank you for sharing him with us. What a beautiful boy. Your tiger is at the Rainbow Ridge greeting him. He loved everyone, simply me. Oh. Tonight, the minion, my son, still said goodnight, Colt, love you, kitty, and it broke my heart. My mom sat down to watch TV and instinctively said, come on, Colt, and she broke down when she realized. Yeah. Yeah. Anyone who's dealing with any kind of loss, even if it's not recent, sometimes it comes back around at times you don't expect. Just be soft with yourself. Give yourself some grace. You don't have to put up a strong front all the time. You can allow yourself to feel it's very intense sadness. Yeah. Everyone, thank you so much. And thank you, Liz, for sharing your little boy with us. And I hope to see you very soon. We will definitely do a stream where we go over how to create your entry for the pageant. Liz says he was such a big part of our lives, and every day I thank him for every second of his life. I love you, my sweet baby, my fat cat. I gave him a complex, and thank you so much, AYS. Thank you, Liz. Thank you. He knows how much you love him. He knows. I totally agree, Ashley. I think it's so hard to lose a pet because they give the purest form of love. That's so true. So true. You called your boy Fatsy Klein simply me? Aw. Yeah, be easy with yourself, Liz. It's not an easy thing to go through. Give yourself some grace. Okay, everyone. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day or evening, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.